So I made a video yesterday about the YouTuber EDP445, and in case you haven't seen that video, I'll just make a quick rundown here. Basically, EDP445 is a 29-year-old YouTuber who has pretty recently, over the past few months now, been accused of texting multiple 14 and 15-year-olds, and pretty much at this point he's made multiple apology videos and he's talked about it on stream, and anytime he's brought up the situation, he's pretty much just made himself look exponentially worse somehow. And that's pretty much the short version of what I covered in my last video. But now EDP is back with a new apology, a new response video about the situation, about these accusations here. And we're gonna go ahead and see if maybe this is the one where he can finally, clear his name for once, prove all the haters wrong, if you want to say that. Because so far, in every response video he's made, none of them are serious. He's either, eating chicken wings or telling the haters to keep paying his bills and stuff like that. So let's see if he can finally, for once, make a serious response video to these allegations, and then let's just see what happens.
Come at me left and right, you know what I mean? Wanted me to address these allegations. You want me to address the allegations? All right, well, here the it is. Was it stupid? Was it dumb as Was it ignorant? Was it immature as on my part? You right it was. But at the end of the day, that does not make me a creep. That does not make me a freak ass funny boy. Again, I'm not trying to excuse what the I did, you know what I mean? But I mean, let's keep it real here. Half you nerd ass, you guys wouldn't last a day in my shoes, you know what I mean?
So one thing that's definitely pretty interesting here is that he's not even denying these allegations anymore. At this point, all he's trying to do is to play it down a little bit, which is pretty interesting because previously he would pretty much deny this stuff. But now he's just saying, what I did was wrong and ignorant, but if you think that makes me a weirdo, then you're out of your mind and stuff like that. There's definitely a pretty big difference between what he was saying previously and what he's saying in this video. One thing I can credit him on is that he seems a little more serious for once. Pretty shocking stuff. We have a video where he's finally not eating chicken wings or slapping himself on the head to prove his sense of humor. Definitely a step up in that regard, but he's definitely not looking good so far. That's for sure.
I get catfished all the time. I get just with me all the time, and in return, I'm like, you know what? Might as well have some fun back and with him back. You know what I mean? My mom once told me, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I mean? So again, was it stupid as was it dumb as right it was. Does that make me a no. At this point, I really don't know what the you guys want me to say. You know what I mean? I'm if I do, I'm if I don't.
I think all he really needs to do here is address the allegations head on, which I have to give him credit here. He's done a pretty good job of so far in this video. This is probably the first video where he's seriously addressed the allegations throughout the entire thing, but I really don't think what he needs to say is as complicated as he's making it out to be. All he really needs to do is dispute the proof that people have of him doing this stuff. If he can prove that the evidence people have is fake, then his name is completely cleared and the situation's over. I don't really think he's backed into a corner like he's making it sound like he is.
You know what I mean? What the more do you guys want me to say? What more do you want me to address? You know what I mean? It's like, it's obvious that I'm not a
That's probably the dumbest statement I've heard him make, because if it was obvious that he wasn't that, then these allegations wouldn't exist and this wouldn't be, a topic of conversation here. That is the whole reason that people are talking about this, because there is, kind of confusion on if that's the case or not. I have no idea how he can say it's obvious whenever he has allegations like this against him. That literally makes no sense. That's like a dude that's on trial for robbing a bank or something, saying, it's obvious I'm not a bank robber. You wouldn't be in court if that was the case. You wouldn't have made 4 apology videos and still have people talking about this if it was as obvious as he's making it out to be.
Let me ask you this, right? What would you like me to say Because I mean, I've made numerous streams about this, even though I delete the streams.
Oh, you mean the streams where you call anybody that asks about the allegations haters and tell them to keep paying your bills?
I've made numerous streams. I've made video after video telling you guys what's popping. Was it stupid as was it immature? Was it dumb as shit? No, yeah, it was. But am I a pedophile? Hell no. If you guys can't grasp that concept, if you guys can't, capture and grasp that sense of reality, well then maybe you should go to the doctor and get your brain checked, because there literally is no hope for you.
Yeah, if you consider these allegations whatsoever and, consider that there might be a hint of truth to them and question your favorite YouTuber and, don't think they're a prophet, then you need to get your brain examined. There's no hope for you. How dare you question somebody? How dare you consider serious allegations against your favorite YouTuber? You have to worship them and, think they're a god that can do no wrong or something like that. I think EDP445 might be living in a different reality than us, because to anyone looking on the outside, it is not as clear as he thinks it is that he's innocent of these allegations. If anything, after this video, he probably looks worse, but apparently anyone who thinks that needs their brain examined. So with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about this situation down in the comments. After this video, are you still possibly on EDP's side if you were before? I feel like he's definitely losing supporters here, especially after this one. This might be his worst response video yet, if you ask me. But with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at RelexYT. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.